I just got done reading chapter 20 of the book of Numbers for this Family Bible Time channel. I got a little choked up. I was able to read chapters 16 through 20. But at the end of 20 is where Aaron died. And I don't know if there's ever a point where I won't cry when I read about the death of Moses and Aaron, seeing all they did for Israel. It always chokes me up. And I had an interesting thought today. The Lord made me realize, for as important as Aaron and Moses were and all that the Lord did to them, in chapter 16, my goodness, listen to that chapter or read it, yourself and get a notion of the Lord means business. Boy, the people aren't listening to him. He can get their attention. And he pretty much established the fact that, hey, Moses and Aaron are the guys that I talk to. And that's tough, man. That is tough. But anyway, as important as Moses and Aaron were, they were stuck in the wilderness along with the children of Israel too. They were under the same limitations, or however you want to typify that situation. They weren't living in luxury. They were in the same condition as all the people. The difference was they were humble before the Lord and weren't a bunch of gripers and complainers, which is what got the whole congregation into trouble. If it weren't for Moses and Aaron and the priests that would bow down before the Lord and stand in the gap, see right there, like it says right there, get you up from among the congregation. Okay, that's still in 16, but there's moments where different parts where they just fell down before the Lord and cried out on behalf of the children of Israel. Okay, and then another thought that I come along in, like where it gives, I think it's in 18, here the Lord's talking about how he's going to give the Levites, I like to say, Levites, I guess you could say too, the meat. Because actually I was thinking about this today too, that I was thinking, they all ate, this is actually the first thought I had, now I remember, they were all eating manna. Moses and Aaron, they were eating manna too. Then I'm reading about the priests, and I don't know if Moses was getting any of this meat, but it's like, boy, those folks were living a little better than the rest. They was eating the meat. Children of Israel were eating the manna. Aaron, and his family were eating the meat. But they didn't get none of the land. Well, they got a tenth part of it, but I don't know, is that actually land? And I have given the children of Levi all the tenth of Israel, all the tenth in Israel, for an inheritance. But they got the meat. Boy, they were living a little better in that way. But it wasn't like they were, hey, there's a barbecue. This was all very solemn, and they respected the food that the Lord gave them. That's why the Lord blessed them with it. They were interesting. The whole, way the Lord laid it all out. Okay, so anyways, I guess that's all I was thinking of. Interesting, the stuff about the dead bodies and the purifying of himself 3 days. See, it says, but if he purified not himself the third day, well, that's pretty significant.